So this is how I would lay out the word experiment. Remember to start with the skeleton. The E goes like this. Notice that I'm not necessarily interested in keeping all of the lines perfect, nor necessarily straight. Also, I'm breaking it up into 2 lines because it's a long word. I've drawn the letters enough times that I kind of know what I'm looking for. The I is kind of an odd looking thing. It's got a circle on top. Almost looks like a capital I, but it's got a dot on it. M kind of goes like this. Notice there's empty space in certain places, and so you can kind of play around a little bit more with that empty space, because I want to fill up as much of the space as possible with these letters. It's sort of an abstraction of sorts. The T isn't normally curved like this, but I'm going to go ahead and curve it. So that's the word experiment. Just going to darken it in a little bit now that I have it kind of how I want it. And the reason I did the word experiment is because more than any other subject, art is a lot like science in that sometimes you experiment with things and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't work. And that's okay. Which brings up another point. If I ask you to do something more than once, it's not because I'm punishing you, but rather I want you to experience doing it correctly within the parameters, or within the rules, if you will, of experimentation. One of the things I'm seeing a lot of on this particular assignment is people are drawing the words, and they're drawing them really tiny in the center of the page. I want you to use as much of the paper as possible. And if you're only doing a few letters, like 3, you might want to add a few, change the word or something like that, because we really want to fill up the page, and 3 letters just isn't going to be enough for this assignment.